What's up, everybody out there on YouTube watching? Welcome to my Cowboys family. Today we're going to kick this thing off with some important discussions, guys. But it's going to be a quickie tonight. What's up, I am Hater? Welcome. Checking the audio right now. Hopefully it's working. Yesterday we had an issue with one of our microphones. So hopefully I'm using the other one, the one that's supposed to work. So just hang in there, guys. Cowboys abroad. What's up? All the way from abroad. Wolf Rider, what's up, yo? Yo, DJ Crown J, of course. I know, 20 more, guys. I just went on and I just saw that. It's awesome, guys. Thank you all for helping. Hit like, subscribe. We'll get more people as we grow here, guys, past 1,000 eventually. So let's see. Trying to check the audio. I think we're good to go. Let me just give you another 20 seconds. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, good to go. Audio is good to go, guys. Thank you and welcome to my Cowboys family on this Tuesday. Happy Hanukkah to anybody who celebrates that holiday. Let's kick this thing off. Dan Bailey, guys. What's up? First off, I'm going to talk about Dan Bailey, but I got to say what's up to Kingstar Vids. What's up? And Lance Davis. What's up, man? Let's go Cowboy Nation for sure, forever. Even there's a little chance, 4% chance right now, guys, for the Cowboys. We're going to touch on that topic in a moment. Jerry Jones, guys, told the 103 The Fan that Dan Bailey was trying to account for a sensitive hamstring on Sunday against the Giants at New York, Jersey. Cowboys don't think it's a big issue going forward. So basically, it's been basically put down as a minor injury. We'll see on the injury report tomorrow where he is listed. He'd probably be limited. You figure he's probably limited tomorrow. But I expect him to play. There's no big moves coming on that front. So I think we're good with a Dan Bailey injury. That's really the only big thing to come out of that game. Tyron Crawford got banged up a little bit, but he was back playing. Sean Lee, when he came out, as my fiance said yesterday, it was not an injury situation. It was a rotation situation where they got to put Jalen Smith in there. They want to give him some reps, quality, not quantity. So let's see here, guys. Top 5 Cowboys. Okay, so here we go. Top 5 Cowboy quarterback seasons since 1990 against the blitz. I know it's a lot of little things here to break it down to a detail, but that's part of what this whole thing's about. So top 5 Cowboys quarterback seasons since 1990 against the blitz. The quarterback ratings. 2014 was number 1, Romo, 117.5. Dak, 2017, that's this year, 109.6. So he has a fantastic quarterback rating this season. Against the blitz. He's probably, I think he's even better than Wentz. So 2010 Romo, 2016 Dak. So you can see Dak and Romo. And number 5, 1995, Troy Aikman, 101.3 to round out the top 5. But I will say this, Aikman's going with 3 Super Bowls. So that's more important than that rating. But it is telling for a quarterback that has fantastic skills against the blitz and under pressure. That goes for Romo, who's a great quarterback. Dak, who's a great quarterback, and of course Troy Aikman. We got to, he's obviously the greatest of those because he has the championships, guys. So here's the thing. Let's see here. I'm going to check back with some names here. I'm going solo tonight. Fiance studying her online courses right now. Let me see here. Gary Stokes, what's up, man? From Georgia. What's up, man? How you doing? I know some people from out there. My fiance's family's out there. So much love. Steve Scoggins, how you doing, man? Probably. You're pretty right there, Steve, on that. We're 96%. Probably going to just have to wait till next year if we're talking about having a good season. What's up, Peanut? How you doing? We Them Boys. How you doing? Shout out to me. Hey, happy birthday over here on the East Coast. What, an hour and a half or so? An hour and 40 minutes? Happy birthday, We Them Boys. Kingstar Vids, Troy Aikman. Hell yeah, that's right. And Stokes said he should have 4 Super Bowls. I agree. It should not only be 4. But 4 in a row, back to back to back to back. 4-peat. That's what it should have been. Anyways, guys, I don't even think about it. Nah, we were Deion Sanders away from going 4 in a row. And, of course, Jimmy Johnson would have definitely been 4 in a row. Going to need to play the run against these cats, guys, when it comes to the Oakland Raiders, our upcoming opponent. All right? I'm just going to touch on them a little bit. when you think about the need to have David Irving this week, it's very important against the Raiders. The Raiders' offensive line is pretty good. We're going to see them, I say we're going to see them. We're going to see them as, not using NFL film, but using Madden footage and play out a game on Saturday, as we always do every week here, live stream on Saturday evening. On the game, on the opponent we're going to play in the same situation, the same climate. We're going to see the next day in the real game. So I'm going to check it out a little more in depth as we get closer to that. But I've heard and read good things about the Raiders' offensive line, and that could be an issue for us in this game. If Derek Carr is given time to pass the ball, that could spell difficulty for the Cowboy defense. We have to make sure we do what we have to do on offense, and that's where the key comes down. I think we're all in the same boat. Most of Cowboy YouTubers, Cowboy fans out there, Cowboy Nation, when it comes to, we want to see more creativity by the Cowboys. I want to see it more in the passing game. I want to see the creativity in the passing game, but I don't think we should pass more. I think we need to actually run. I don't want to say run more, but if you look at when we ran and ended up looking like at the end of the game like we ran a lot, it's only because it was done a lot in the second half of the game. That's against Washington. That's against this past game against the Giants. So, those factors. Again, you can look at this many different ways, but I think if we get more creative in the passing game, when we do have to pass on those 3rd and 7s or those 3rd and 5s, anything closer than that, we can run or pass. So, you pretty much can really expand a lot if you have 5 or 6 yards on 1st and 2nd down, and then you're at 3rd and 4. I like when the Cowboys play, and Dak throws on 3rd and 4. I like that. That's a good passing situation. Or sometimes we get it's a 2nd and 4. So then you pass there, and I could see that. But you got to be creative with the routes. You got to be creative with the game plan, what you're doing on the field with your offense. I mean, it's not the same old thing. I mean, if the fans know already what you're going to do, and I'm talking about us out here, then what do you think defenses that have, all NFL teams have some kind of fantastic talent. When you look at any normal person and any college player who doesn't make the NFL, the talent in the NFL is superb. And you have those guys, of course, they know it's coming. So, it's the Cowboys break down on offense when they start playing predictable passing offense, passing routes, passing plays, passing game plan, passing playbook, whatever it is. It's outdated, it's bad, and the whole league knows this. So that's where we run into a rut on offense. I think that's the worst of it. When our offensive line is in there and intact, we get 4 or 5 yards a pop, guys, on average every game, every single game, even the games we lost. So we can control these games a little better. I'm just surprised we keep going away from controlling the game, however that may be done. We just go away from that. We keep going into almost a cutesy, pass-happy offense. It disturbs me as a Cowboy fan. So anyways, guys, it's important for this week against the Raiders that we establish some kind of pressure when it comes to our defensive side of things. And David Irving hopefully will be back from the concussion, hopefully. Nothing yet that he's going to be practicing. Again, another thing to look forward to tomorrow, early in the morning. Any headlines and stuff, we'll try to break it here, guys. So make sure you hit that notification bell. But we will let you know about David Irving and if he's expected to practice tomorrow. So Malik Collins, a lot of weight on his shoulders this upcoming game. And you have to look at it. He has to get in there. He has to break through it. He's done a pretty good job. But again, when you have the whole full line there, 100%. If we have David Irving back, I think we're going to do fantastic against the Raiders front line, even though they are better than most of those we've seen this season. So we'll see. But I think he's going to be a key for this game if Irving cannot play. If Irving can play, I think you're going to see both guys being factors, meaning both tackles, defensive tackles. Now, the Cowboys have a 4% chance, okay, to get in the playoffs technically right now by the sportscasters and groups and stuff. The Cowboys go 3-0. Okay, I said it was like 90%. I was off. I was off a bit. When I rechecked it, it was 44%, more or less. It's the 44% range. So we'll go about half and half. It's a coin flip, more. Let's just say it's a coin flip, all right? If we win out. So, but that can change drastically depending on other things. If the right things go our way this week, then that 44% can go up to 88%. We'll see. You guys know the rooting guide. I posted it on Twitter, so make sure you follow us there if you haven't already. Let's see here, guys. So I mean, it's not as bad as I guess when you really think about it. It's a coin flip away. if we went out. And we wish it wasn't like that, but that's the best we could ask for, so be it. As Cowboy fans, I root for that because I do believe if we sneak in the playoffs, we will be something to reckon with, a team to reckon with fully intact players like Sean Lee, Tyron Smith, Lel Collins, and of course, the unsuspended, back and upset, Ezekiel Elliott. So I think I'm looking forward to that. We're going to talk about. I'm going to check your thing. I do want to talk about Anthony Hitchens. Something about him, guys. But let me check back to you guys. All right, man. Thank you. You're welcome, Weedham boys. Kingstar Vids. What's crazy is we had Jason Garrett play backup for Aikman back then. I know. Jason Garrett has he knows the mentality of the Jimmy Johnson days. He knows the mentality of being, learning behind someone like a Troy Aikman, a Hall of Fame, fantastic, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I agree. Purple Gaming, what is up? How you doing? Thank you, mods, by the way. Thank all you mods, Cowboys Abroad, Rack City, etc. All you guys, thank you so much. Thumbs up, Cowboy Nation. Yes, show love. Thank you, guys. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and the notification bell. You know the whole deal. We're almost at 1,000. When we do get there, guys, and we get the super chat, we're going to have some fun. We're going to change things up, make, I don't know, I like competitions. We're going to see, guys. And aside from that, we're going to have a Q&A that my fiance and family are setting up and trying to figure out a couple of different things to do. So, Roger Frazier, what is up? How you doing? Cowboys Abroad. If Atlanta wins out, do they win the NFC South? If so, where does that leave us? Yeah, they can't. If they win out, we're out. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to, guys. Now, we have to have Atlanta lose one game. If at least one game, and it has to be. I mean, I would assume it would be the Saints first and foremost. Let's say they get past the Bucks, which I think will be tougher than people think. But if they get past the Bucks, it's going to come down to the last 2 weeks, and they have to kind of either lose both, or it depends what happens with Green Bay, with Green Bay's schedule. If Green Bay ends up beating Carolina this week, but then loses to Minnesota the next week, I'm talking about Green Bay. And then the final week at Detroit beat Detroit, that would put us in the 6th seed no matter what, and it would have Carolina and Atlanta fighting it out. Guys, check the Twitter page. It's on there. So, yes, I'm not sure about – I think we win Carolina's tiebreaker. That's the thing, but we'd have to have them almost lose out completely or not be in a 3-way tie with other teams. And it depends which teams we're talking about. Atlanta beats us, Green Bay beats us, so – there's a lot of things still left to be a long way to go in this soap opera, this drama we call NFL football and the Dallas Cowboys. Every team has their own thing right now. We have ours. The Eagles got theirs. Everybody's got a whole bunch of drama going on. That's why we love it, guys. It's like a soap opera for men and women, for everyone. Reality TV. So let's see. Steve Scoggins, Aaron Rodgers is back and will play Sunday. Wow. Okay, so that's big news. We have to hope. Green Bay, no matter what happens, they have to lose one game, Green Bay Packers. So let's see what happens. But I'm sure things can change every week. So you never know. Maybe in the end, we want Green Bay winning out in some weird colossal breakdown by the Falcons, or we get a tie break with Seattle, we beat them, or we can surpass Carolina, they have a breakdown. I mean, it's just so many different things that would have to happen. I'm surprised we're so low at 4%, considering that we have to win out our games, which is obvious. Not easy, but we have to do it. Win out our games. We have to have Atlanta lose 2 of their last 3, Detroit lose 1, and Green Bay lose 1. And again, guys, like I said, if again, same thing happens, we win out, and Green Bay beats Carolina this week, that kind of changes things a little bit. We want Minnesota, of course, to have to beat Green Bay the following week. And then the final week, Green Bay, would have to beat Detroit if Detroit has not lost yet. If that happens, and New Orleans next week, not this upcoming week, but the following week, New Orleans hosts Atlanta Falcons for the revenge game. New Orleans has to win that game. If they do that, and that happens by the last week, we win out. We win. We're in the 6th seed, guys. So there's a couple different paths. Well, it'll be interesting what happens, guys. It's gonna be fun. Malik Khan's not been good in my opinion. I think in the beginning, DJ Crown J, he has actually shown a lot of things. Let me see. The D line is intact with Irving. We should win this game. I agree, Roger Frazier. I agree. But again, the Raiders have a little bit of better offensive line than most of the other teams we've faced, Mr. Frazier. But DJ Crown J, yes, I know you're saying I think he has shown flashes, but I think that's all it's been. It's flashes from Malik Collins. It hasn't been consistency, which we hope we'll see more of as seasons progress, but we can't wait forever. So we'll see. I still have hope in him. Kingstar Vids, we got to win this game. We can do it. I agree. We can. Alonzo Flores, what's up, man? How you doing? DJ Crown J, once we hit 1,000, I want to be a mod. Deal. You got it. That's a bet for sure. Steve Coggins, you'll get to 10, 100,000 before. I hope not, Steve. I really hope not. I do not. I don't want to even. I want to get to. I would rather stay at 999, and we win the Super Bowl this season. I'm just saying. I don't care. I don't care. So what's up, SCNL Network? How you doing? I mean, we'll see. This Carolina Green Bay game is a big one, and either way, it could help and hurt us. So we'll see what happens. But for sure, if Carolina wins, that knocks out Green Bay in our mindset of things. And then we just need Detroit losing to either Chicago this week or at the Bengals next week, which is possible. And then they finish up against Green Bay, which again, then we want Green Bay beating Detroit that week. So that would be the things, if they haven't lost yet. So that's how we get past those two teams. The Falcons, they have to lose 2 games. In that situation, if Green Bay loses, then we have to have the Falcons. If Green Bay loses Carolina, we have to have the Falcons lose 2 more games. That's how it changes things up. If Green Bay wins, is a more direct path, but it's much more difficult, more specific. So let's see. Green Bay is not out. No, I know they're not out. I meant like if we went out and Green Bay loses 1 game, we will no matter what always be ahead of them. So there's no way we both can make the playoffs. Green Bay and Detroit. I mean, Green Bay and Dallas can make the playoffs together. So that's why they would not be able to. They would be out if we were to win out. We would knock out Green Bay if they were to lose 1 game, and we were to win out. So all right, man. We'll see. SCNL. Thank you for the updates the other day, man. That was awesome. Thank you. Alonzo Flores. We can beat the Eagles and Seattle. Yeah, we get Seattle with Zeke. We get at home, and then we get Philly at Philly with Zeke, and they have no Wentz. So gotta look at it like that. Ancient Brooks. Can't be a Cowboy discussion without Ancient Brooks, right? No, cannot. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for your presence in the chat and the modding. Thank you. Yeah, Green Bay can easily still get in. If they went out, we're out. So that's kind of where they control destiny over us when it comes to tiebreakers, and if they end up tied with us, they beat us in every which way. Rodgers won't make it too soon. Well, if he does play and he's going to be 100%, we shall see. I think it's not going to be as easy as people think it's going to be, but he is great, so you can't ever doubt him, guys. Cowboys Abroad says if Atlanta wins the South, that opens Carolina's spot, right? I guess it does. And that would be an interesting little twist there. If Atlanta wins out, Carolina drops and just has a debacle. We would actually either pass them, or if we end up tied, I think we get tiebreaker. But we couldn't end up tied with them in Green Bay. We could end up tied with them in Detroit for that last spot, because then it doesn't matter. We're out. We're the odd man out. We're not only us and probably Carolina or the other team will be the odd man out, odd team out, I guess I should say. Jamal, what's up, man? Your boy. How you doing, man? What's up? Love the channel. Jets. I know a lot of Jets fans, man. So, you guys get back to the mountaintop one day, past Joe Namath and all that stuff. Let's see here, guys. Law Nation just dropped a new video. That's awesome, man. Let's see here. Matt Carson towards ACL. Well, I mean, I don't root for injuries ever, never, ever. So that sucks, and it does. And again, that's why I always said mid-season champs. I said this earlier when they were like, we were after all the teams that hit their eight game point. I had said, mid-season champions, yeah, they were great. They had 1 loss at the time. Anything can happen at any moment. And a lot of Eagle fans understand that. They've gone through that with other players at TO or other situations in many losing seasons for the Eagles, and or seasons that were promising and then ended badly. So yeah, losing Wentz, man, that one is huge. When he's an MVP candidate, just like Zeke was last season, and we don't have him. Just like Dak was last season, and he's having probably his best season. It doesn't seem like it, but statistically speaking, Dak's having a better season than last. So unfortunately, the W's aren't coming there, but the offensive line has some part to do with that, and the fact that we've been injured a lot. And again, and you could say, oh, we should be ready. You're right, but that comes down to what? The players or the coaches? So it's maybe both. But either way, coaches gotta still go at the end of the year, in my opinion. We know Jason Garrett's going to stay. We know Jerry Jones not going to let him go. He needs his little redheaded demon puppet in there. So, all right, thank you. Yes, SCNL Network. Thank you for the alerts for Sunday. We would definitely be monitoring that game with great interest. And well, actually, we might do a midday stream. We'll see how that goes, guys, as far as Sunday's concerned. But Little G has his flag football game, so maybe we'll do a little quick shout out there, special little 2-minute vid. So let's see, man. Let's see what else we got here. Cesar Duarte, how you doing, man? Cowboys. Uh, Dan Bailey missed field goals. Yeah, man, he's like I said earlier, he's been stressing on the whole situation with his strained hamstring. Yeah, if I want to go back here, I'll read it. So he had a sensitive hamstring, and that's why it was an issue then. But the Cowboys, Jerry Jones, the whole crew say that it doesn't look like it's going to be any issue going forward. So don't worry too much about that. It's cold as well. This week it's going to be a bit warmer in Oakland, even though it still won't be not going to be a hot game, but still it's going to be a night game. It's going to be chilly. Dan Bailey will be fine. I have confidence in Dan Beetle Bailey. Let's see here, guys. Who do you think is going to win the MVP? It's a great question, your boy. I don't know. I'm going to have to. I have to hold that out a little bit longer. Right now, I mean, Brady looked great until yesterday. All the guys kind of that were the leading and the front runners all kind of fell, and no pun intended on that for Wentz. And Brady had a horrible game, and I don't know. I'm trying to think who the other candidates were. I'm thinking Antonio Brown might be pulling up there a little bit as a receiver and really showing what he means to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think you got to look at him as a potential MVP this year. Antonio Brown. I hope I said that right. AB from the AB 80. But you know what I'm talking about, guys. Steelers receiver. Let's see here. Morris leaves starting role at the end of the season. We'll see, guys. That's up to Morris. We probably won't pay him the big bucks if that's the case. And you're leading me up, Cows Abroad. Thank you for saying this to my next thing. It depends how much. Ancient Brooks. That's a good thing. You guys have it out there because I'm not really sure who would be how that would work if I know Morris's contract. If it's up, then he might go for a bigger contract. Why wouldn't you if you're him? I do want to say something about the other players. When you think about next season. And I think the salary cap. I think Mark Holmes talked about this. Other news outlets have also talked about this. The salary cap is going to go up at least $4 million next year, and up to 10. It's between $4 to $10 million added to the salary cap. You're already looking at $4 million. You're looking at another player. And we signed T. Will for $4 million a year. We have Leno Scandrick $4 million a year. So you're looking at that. You already got yourself another player, solid player. How about, so I'm just saying, throwing this out there, how about using that little extra chunk of change there for a veteran left tackle, either if not the whole 4, maybe going to a little more, 6 maybe, I don't know, somebody who is a veteran, a sure deal behind Tyron Smith. That's what I'm saying. Just throwing it out there. No rookies, no future prospects. Now, we need somebody who's got to be solid behind, Smith at left tackle. So, that's a done deal. Now, if you think about possibility of cutting Des Bryant, and I'm saying this more because we'll probably get, I think they're paying about 16 or 17 million right now, and if they cut him, to maximize the money potential for the salary cap, they would get 12 million back towards the salary cap. So you're getting 12 from him. Scandrick gets you 4 if you want to cut him, or 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I think because we have to take some of that hit. So obviously it's probably about a quarter of that. So he probably gets about 3 to that. So that's already 15 million on those 2 players. And you look at Tyrone Crawford, who I know is another big amount from him. I don't know if it's 10 or 12 or 7. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot. If we cut him, that would open up probably close to when you add in the salary cap on top of that, if you cut those 3 guys or somehow deal them out, move them out, you're looking at probably $40 to $50 million on the salary, total with the extension as well. You're looking at close. I mean, that's a lot of room to sign your rookies, to put towards Zach Martin, to put towards DeMarcus Lawrence in a franchise tag situation, which I think is what we're going to do next. It's almost a done deal with D-Law. Pay Irving, a decent amount, but he's a restricted free agent, guys. So you got to remember, him being restricted, he's not going to be able to go anywhere. We can match anything. So whatever he gets somewhere else, we're going to match it. That's how we're going to keep David Irving. He's not going anywhere. So we can feel secure in that. Zach Martin will be signed. So there you go. That's an idea there. Now, what about Anthony Hitchens? Is he the odd man out? See, to me, he's a very strong, durable starter. Think about this, guys. He's only missed 4 games in 64 games in his career. So, and you know those 4 games are the first 4 of this season, where when it happened against Oakland, if you recall on the live stream, you can go back and see it. I freaked out. I thought that we lost him for the year, and I knew that he's a big piece of our defensive puzzle that makes it roll, go forward. The machine of the defense runs with Lee at the head, but we need the Hitchens there because he's the brain as well. So he has not been injured too often, and when he does, he rebounds fast. You see he's playing this year fantastic. With Lee yesterday getting 18 tackles and a pick. You can't ask for more from both those guys right now, and that's what keeps our defense together. The defensive glue, are those 2 guys. So I think we got to keep Hitchens, in my opinion. Now, the fact that he is unrestricted is where it hurts us, guys, and the open market could definitely have him overvalued. But if you think about him as an underrated player, and you think about the fact that he knows our defense so well with Sean Lee, I don't know. If we get $40 to $50 million open on the cap, and we're paying 20 here and 15 there, and I'm just trying to think how we get these other guys signed up. Somehow we can restructure things with Zach Martin to a point where it would be a lesser hit right now. I think we could squeeze all these guys in. I think Hitchens would be on the team. It'd be a big, as we develop someone like Jalen Smith, as we continue to maybe draft someone like Roquan Smith, if that's his name. So. I don't know, guys. What do you think about those things there? I'm going to go through the questions now. I think we went through all the stuff I really needed to talk about with you guys, but it's been fun so far. Let me jump in here, guys, and see how we're rolling here. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new, hit subscribe. We're almost at 1K, guys, 1,000, the big 1,000. And hit the notification bell, guys. That's where we get our breaking news. Probably Fiance will go live tomorrow when we hear about any news about David Irving, any updates to Dan Bailey, if there's anything like that. Sean Lee, Tyrone Crawford, Orlando Scandrick. But David Irving's the big one I want to hear about. And anything else happen, Tyron Smith or Lel Collins, we don't know. We don't know whatever happens after a couple of days away from practice, and then tomorrow it starts. So we'll know a lot more. So let's see here, guys. Let me go back and finish up some questions here before we head on Audi. I'm trying to see if I can get the chat going on my phone. Give me 1 second, maybe. Here we go. So I'm just going to go through something here, just playing. I honestly feel, Jamal says, I honestly feel you can name everyone on the Cowboys team. Probably. These are Crown J. Steven Jones said Zeke has shredded some pounds. That's awesome. I can't wait till he gets back. I just want to make sure we set it up to a situation for Zeke where he's going to see it as him being the workhorse, as him being the one who's going to push our team to the playoffs. And I think he's going to have a pride behind that and some steam behind that. And I think if we set him up with a chance, if we win out somehow, we control our own destiny, but or win the last game of the season, and at that point, and maybe we clinched it. I think Zeke's ready. I think Zeke's going to do it. I don't care if we have a full, healthy, Wentz-filled Philadelphia Eagle team. I think we still beat them with the Zeke, mindset behind them. Let's see here. Mark Britt, how you doing? No matter how great we think the secondary can be, we should pick a veteran safety. I agree with you on that. I think that Byron Jones currently is the biggest vet that's held our team, our DBs together since when since we've had. Hold on a second, guys. Just want to make sure my speed is good. Okay, no, since we've had the mixture back there, defensive backs, cornerbacks, and safeties. The whole thing with Nolan Carroll, the debacle there. And Heath, who's been, not really that great, but, has had a couple good games. So, when you look at those guys, I mean, I like the emergence of Kevon Frazier. And, of course, the 3 rookies. Can't say much more about them. Xavier Woods, Jordan Lewis, and Chidobe Awuzie. I love all 3 guys. I think that's our future right there. Along with that front line we discussed with David Irving. We already have Malik Collins. And, of course, D-Law, guys. I think we can let Crawford go. I think we need to keep Hitchens and of course Lee. We have Jalen Smith. We get another linebacker. Guys, we'll be a powerful team in that that linebacking core. The front 3, we need one more. And then we have our 3 cornerback, our 3 defensive backs. Plus we still have Byron Jones. I say we keep him. I think he could be beneficial. And again, I agree with getting someone, a veteran. Number one, first and foremost, a veteran left tackle to back up Tyron Smith. No question. That's got to be number 1. Then I would say a defensive back with a couple of years on him, but that can definitely hold us together. But it's not, it's cost efficient. So we'll see. Cesar Duarte, what's up, man? I'm glad you are a true Cowboys fan. Ancient Brooks. I'm not sure how much we get Ancient Brooks, but I know we are going to have a big amount. I don't know what the numbers are yet. When, as we get to the end of the season and we see how things are going, we'll get more information and kind of compile things, make more a special video more based on something like that on the breakdown of the offseason probable transactions and moves that we're going to make, cuts, which guys are going to try to go after and how much they're going to might cost us. So we'll do something special like that in the offseason. Right now it's still Cowboy playoffs, guys. It's not over yet. I wish Cesar Duarte was Cowboys Steelers. I'd love to go against those Steelers and beat them again in the Super Bowl. Cowboys can make a playoff spot week 16. Other teams lose and Carolina wins. For the most part, we'll have to see. I don't think it's that cut and dry there at CNL. We'll see. Dez isn't get cut. I agree. I agree he won't get cut. I'm just saying, imagine if you could. You free about 12 to 16 million. I'll take that. I say keep Hitchens, but he's going to be expensive. He's going to be a little bit overpriced, but I think he's underrated. So when you add that together, I think you're getting an equal pay there, an equal signee there. So let's see here. Greg Claiborne, how you doing, man? Cutting Dez would put us behind a year or two in the Super Bowl chase. That's a good comment there, Greg. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'm just trying to think. I mean, who would you replace and put in that spot? And again, would you go with try to get one of your young guys to move into that one, that one spot? Would you go Bryce Butler in that spot? That's a big hit right there. But at the same time, Dez has dropped so many passes this season. He's been so inconsistent, and that's what kills me because I know I've seen him do it previous years, 5 years ago. I've seen him do it on a consistent basis when he was elite. He's not there right now, and that's just being honest. Now, if he can, I know they double team him. I know they pester him, but when he drops passes, I'm sorry, you can't do that in the NFL, and that's not just for elite receivers. That's for any receiver. In the NFL, you should not drop passes. Generally, that's the rule when you're when you're a starting NFL receiver. An elite receiver, even less, and that's my point. Keeping Hitch is a must. I agree, Cowboys. He knows our defense so well, and he keeps things running. When Lee was gone for that year, we were 12-4 with Romo and DeMarco Murray. Mark Britt, yep, no problem, man. I think we'll make the playoffs by a little bit. We'll see, Caesar. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. We got 4% chance as of right now. We win out, we have a 44% chance. And if certain things fall our way this week and next week, we might control our own destiny. Week 17. We'll see what happens. But at the same time, we lose one game against Oakland here, and it's all over. So that's how fragile this whole thing is. Heath, I think Heath is quietly but slowly getting better. That's the problem with Heath. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's kind of maxed out his potential. I think that I don't know. I just don't trust him yet. He has to show me more than just being in the right spot. I know he misses too many tackles. He misses too many coverages. I still don't trust him. Still scares me, but he's gotten better. So we'll see if that continues to stay consistent. Or if not, then bye-bye Heath as far as I'm concerned. Great special teams player. And I'm not talking about just kicking and that whole silliness. I'm talking about, as a coverage guy, fantastic, but that's not worth the money for him. If it's not worth the money for him, then you got to let him go. Eventually. Craig Claiborne, Cut Witten. No way. Already, no way. I can't even agree with that. Crawford, yes. Terrence, that's 4 years. It's going to be too much to cost to put somebody in that spot. I think you got to keep T. Will, unfortunately, because I think we didn't go for Bryce, who will be a free agent, by the way. Bryce Butler. Morris, yeah, if it's not his last year, I agree. Sage and Brooks, we should put Jalen in the middle next year, put Hitchens on the weak side where Wilson is at. That would be, Hitchens can play all three. That would be nice. If we can trust Jalen Smith enough, he'll have to progress with that. But I agree. Once he gets to that point, I think we'll be able to mix and match all these guys. We usually, even though we have three linebackers and we have a base 4-3 defense, we really only use two. It's really a 2-4 defense if you want to break it down. 2 linebackers and 4 defensive front guys, and 3 corners and 2 safeties. That's usually what we run. That's on the mostly. It depends on the package. If they bring in 3 tight ends, we're gonna go more 4-3, even more. 5-2. So let me see here, guys. Thank you, Wheeling Boys. Hit that like button. Yeah, much love though. I'm not even kind of tracking, but everybody who's done it and everybody who's contributed to the stream in the comments, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Wheeling Boys. DJ Crown J, I think the coaches and teams fear us. I agree, 100%. Teams and coaches and fans will fear the Dallas Cowboys. We get in there with Zeke, with full head of steam, ready to roll. Team's healthy. I think, and that's the way. The only way we get in is if we're healthy. So if we get in, we got all these pieces, and I think people are going to be a little bit afraid to play the 6th seed Dallas Cowboys. So let's see here, guys. Yeah, Dallas can definitely beat the Raiders. I agree. Guys, chill with don't block Caesar Duarte. Whoever's doing that, don't do that. All right, unless it's cursing or something like that. Like Patrick, come on, man. How you doing, man? It's been a while. You don't like them Giants anymore. You love them Cowboys. I know you do, Patrick. I'm glad to see you back on here. Bleed Green, how you doing? The Eagle fan in the house. Really, Rodgers is playing again. Yes, I do. And actually, if Green Bay wins, that's not the worst thing in the world if they win this week. We want them to lose one more game, but they get the Vikings the week after that, and I think that's where they lose their game. If they beat Carolina, it actually could help the Dallas Cowboys get in even easier, where we can actually control our own destiny the final week. And it doesn't matter if all we have to do is win. It doesn't matter what happens with Carolina and Atlanta in the last game, if a couple of things happen, guys. And that's it. Green Bay beats Carolina, loses to Minnesota, and then beats Detroit the final week. We're in. So even if they don't beat them, and Detroit loses to the Bengals, let's say, even lose to Chicago this week, that would be fantastic. And don't be surprised if the Bears do upset the Detroit Lions. That would, if we continue winning, that they can't catch us. Minnesota beats Green Bay next week. Green Bay can't catch us if we win out, and Atlanta only has to lose really one game. And if Green Bay beats Carolina today, this week. So let's see here, guys. Yeah, I know. I do think the Eagles might be a first-round exit, but don't count them out yet, guys. Nick Foles still knows what he's doing back there. We'll see. We'll see, SCNL. We'll see. So, guys, hey, Billy Murphy, what's up, man? You caught us right at the tail end of the stream. I was making it a quick one tonight. But much love to everybody. Yeah, I know, Bleed Green. I'm looking forward to that game with Zeke last week of the season against the Eagles in Philly. I don't care. We got Zeke. We got a chance. We're coming at you. So, guys, much love, man. Thank you, everybody on here, for joining us tonight. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're almost at that 1,000 mark, guys. So that's the goal we've been talking about since, I don't know, 100 subscribers. So we appreciate it, and thank you all. Love our fans. My Cowboys family, you're all part of the Cowboys family, guys. Cowboy Nation, much love. Even if you're from other teams, we respect you if you stay with your team. So do that. All right, guys, and thank you all, guys. Let me give a quick shout-out to all the guys and girls on this stream. Oh, if only my stream worked right now. But I'm going to say Cesar Duarte, D. Will, Patrick Pacheco, SCNL Network, D. Will, I said you already, Billy Murphy, Bleed Green, Ancient Brooks, Cowboys Abroad, of course, DJ Crown J, Greg Claiborne. Man, the whole crew is on here tonight too, guys, earlier. So I'm sorry, I can't, my scroll back is not working currently. Let me see. But it's going to be an interesting end of the season, guys. No matter what happens, I think it's going to be an interesting ending to this football season, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I am a hater. I'm going to call out a couple more. Wolf Rider, Kingstar Vids, Lance Davis, Gary Stokes, Steve Scoggins, Peanut, Weedham Boys. I can't forget you guys. Happy birthday again. Purple Gaming, Amy Can Fly, Roger Frazier. As I said, Cowboys Abroad, and DJ Crown J. I always will say them too. Always. Roger Frazier, as I said. Alonzo Flores, SCNL Network. Thank you, Carolina fan, for the updates throughout the season. And who else we got here, guys? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Your boy, Jalalas Jamal. How you doing? I love that name, your boy. Cesar Duarte, of course, as I said already. I think I said everybody else. Let me just finish it up here, guys. I think we're good to go. Mark Britt, can't forget you. And guys, and Cesar Duarte, we'll make sure that I don't know why you've been blocked. Your messages have been blocked, but guys, stop it. Yes, I see you guys. I see you still there. All right, man. Much love, guys. Take care. Make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And never forget, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, but never forget. Go Cowboys! Woo! Now and forever, baby. Peace.